Coming up on this edition of Bearkat Student Media News, how do you feel about street preachers on campus? Many students had mixed reactions when several showed up last week.
Also, student government elections are coming up. Find out more about the candidates and how you can vote.
Live from the Dan Rather Communications Building on the campus of Sam Houston State University, this is Channel 7 News.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Angie Rodriguez.
And I'm Fatima Maldonado. Welcome back to Bearkat Student Media News. Street preachers returned to campus last week to voice their message about repenting sins.
Bearkat Student Media's Jemiah Cavill tells us why students gathered to voice their opinions also.
A crowd of students swarmed around preachers last Tuesday in the Parker Plaza to voice their opinions about what they believe the preachers' motives were.
Believed in what these guys are peddling is called a Christian nationalism, and it's basically a fascist ideology which is trying to rewrite America to be a place based off of Christian ideologies and values. And I believe it's highly dangerous. Their ideology is dangerous, it is fascist, and it's outright bigotry.
Preachers came to deliver the message about Jesus Christ and to tell students they are going to hell for their sins.
I'm coming to call them out of their sins and to come to Jesus, to preach that they must stop sinning, live holy, righteous, or they're going to burn in hell forever. And but God's will for them is not that they would perish and burn in hell, but God's will for them is that they would have life through Jesus Christ, through repenting, and turn away from sins and being holy.
Some students agreed with the preachers, but more seemed upset and began to argue with the preachers who held signs that said, "Repent or perish." Some students even held signs to show how much they disagreed with the preacher's message.
I was born and raised Christian. My family, half of my family is Jewish as well, so faith has always been something very prevalent in my household. But never this. This just makes people not want to be Christian and not want to be loved. It only pushes hate.
As words were exchanged between the two groups, it was clear each side was not listening to one another. From the campus of Sam Houston State University, Jemiah Cavill, Bearkat Student Media News.
If you plan to attend Sam Houston State in the fall, it's time to register for classes. Class registration opened April 4th for honor students. Registration will remain open with the last group of eligible to sign up for classes beginning April 19th. Anyone needing academic advising can make an appointment with the Student Success Center through their MySam account. Advising is offered in person or via Zoom.
Students should clear any pre-registration holds on their account before adding classes to their schedule. Registration times vary from 4 a.m., 8 a.m., and 1 p.m. Some classes fill up quickly, so be sure to check your EduNav account. You can find this schedule on shsu.edu/registration. With SGA student body elections coming up, find out who's running to represent the student body and when you can cast your vote.
Bearkat Student Media's Jason Spicer has more.
SGA elections are happening soon at Sam Houston State University. This time, more candidates are on the ticket to be, quote, the voice of the student body than in last year's election.
My main focus is to implement a system to where just a better connection between the university and these minorities, because we feel as though we don't have a voice. So I definitely want to bring and continue to bring the voices of minorities to the front lines, because we matter as well.
Alana West is a part of the Women of Change campaign with Jade Jones and Maddie Hemping. Their platform focuses on, quote, unveiling a new Sam. Another candidate in the election is Gianna Caria, running for secretary. Stronger Together is a campaign centered around enforcing DEI, campus sustainability, and advocacy for student life. Candidates in this campaign include Veronica Calderon, Jared Scott, Piper Chang, Keziah Frederick, and Nicole Ivory. Lastly is the Bridges for Bearcats campaign with Michael Aguancha, Rachel Hill, April Salmeron, and Amari Galian.
Building bridges is just trying to build community. Building bridges literally connecting people together. Finding your people, whether it be an organization or just your own friend group, is just allowing people to have a community, because college is not meant to go, you're not meant to go at college alone.
A meet and greet event with all the candidates will be held Thursday, April 6th in LSC room 320 from 5 to 7 p.m. Voting will begin April 10th at 9 a.m. and will last up until April 13th at 5 p.m. Results will then be announced April 16th. For more information, you can contact SGA at shsu.edu. From the campus of Sam Houston State University, Jason Spicer, Bearkat Student Media.
4 noteworthy Sam alumni returned to campus last week to share insight on their industry and to give advice to future broadcasters.
Bearkat Student Media's Chasmin Parker has more on their visit and students' reactions to the event.
3 former Bearkats and prominent TV newscasters returned to the SHSU last Tuesday to the delight of many on campus. Only a handful of students attended the invitation-only luncheon, where they were served a 2-course meal and had the chance to chat with alumni Mia Gradney of KHOU, Morgan Chesky of NBC News, Chris Tridico of Fox 26, and Randy McAvoy from KPRC.
One thing I took away, probably the internship part. I applied like a lot of internships for like the past 3 months, and so hearing from someone in the business that I should start like smaller and not just go straight into the basically the big leagues, it really helped me and like made me realize like I need to start at a smaller station.
Shortly after the luncheon, all SAM students were invited to attend a question and answer session with the alums in the University Theater Center.
With her degree in radio, television, film, she received the Sam Houston State University Distinguished Alumni Award in 2016. I was privileged enough to give her that award.
One thing I'll take away is that it's okay to fail. 2 of the speakers, they mentioned about how they were going out of college and they were just so positive and they felt like they couldn't be taken down. And they mentioned that it's okay to fail along the way, and you will go through a lot of obstacles and you will get rejected a lot. And that's one thing that I've been struggling with, like myself right now. I just want everything to fall in place right now, so it's okay to slow down and fail.
Following the Cat Chats panel, students connected more with the alumni during a reception in the theater lounge, which capped off the day. Students asked final questions and took pictures with the former Bearkats before the event wrapped up. From the campus of Sam Houston State University, Chasmin Parker, Bearkat Student Media News.
Coming up, a major grocery store chain makes a sizable donation to a campus organization.
Find out who this gift will help.
Eric Rodis chose to serve his country, a father, a soldier, and now a college graduate. He proved that circumstances have nothing to do with your outcome. Since 1879, we've been helping students like Eric determine their future. Sam Houston State University, a great name in education. Third-generation Bearkat Tacey Webb roped her way to a national championship through her hard work and fearless dedication. Trading her saddle for nursing scrubs, Tacey set her sights in another arena, a place where she can champion the needs of others. Since 1879, we've been helping students like Tacey reach their championship potential. Sam Houston State University, a great name in education.
You're watching Bearkat Student Media News, a production of the Mass Communications Department at Sam Houston State University, only right here on Channel 7.
Members of the Walker County community are coming together this week for some competition and fun.
Bearkat Student Media's Jacob Thompson gives us a look inside the Walker County Fair and Rodeo.
The annual Walker County Fair and Rodeo kicked off this weekend at the Walker County Fairgrounds here in Huntsville. The event has been a tradition in the area since 1978, with this year's organizers deciding on the theme of Barn to be Wild. The The event offers fun for the entire family and community, including lots of rides, games, and food in the carnival area. The fair mainly hopes to showcase the hard work of all the animal exhibitors who come to compete for the top prize in their respective competitions. Many types of animals will be shown during the week, ranging from rabbits and turkeys all the way to fully grown cattle and even horses during the barrel racing competitions.
It's exciting for the ballroom show, the swine show. My daughter's is her 4th year.
Wow, okay.
She'll be showing a pig here, and so we're looking to do great things. So.
Other events going on this week during the fair include a domino tournament, a barbecue cook-off, a children's petting zoo, and an auction for chainsaw art that is being created during the week at the fairgrounds. The fair and rodeo will continue on through this week with general admission beginning at 4 p.m. and the carnival opening at 5 p.m. on weekdays. Tickets are $6 for adults, and children 12 and under get in for free. This event is scheduled to wrap up on Saturday the 8th with general admission opening early at noon and concluding with the barbecue cook-off later in the day. For more information on the schedule of the Walker County Fair and Rodeo and more, you can go to www.walkercountyfair.com. From the Walker County Fairgrounds in Huntsville, Jacob Thompson, Bearkat Student Media.
We continue with team coverage as the Walker County Fair and Rodeo Parade made its way to the Huntsville last week, drawing crowds from all over the community.
Bearkat Student Media's Hunter King was there and has the story.
For many attendees, the parade is a beloved tradition that celebrates Walker County's rodeo roots.
Oh, it's exciting. I mean, I grew up rodeoing, so for having hometown rodeo, it's the best.
The parade featured a variety of floats, cars, and local organizations, including the Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home.
Right, it's going to be in the parade. It's a 1975 Cadillac Eldorado convertible, and so we're excited to represent Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home in the parade.
While the parade was a highlight for many, others were looking forward to the fair itself.
I'm really looking forward to riding the rides, and I'm running in the youth rodeo.
The fair's theme this year is a catchy play on words, and some attendees expressed hope things wouldn't live up to the name literally.
So I have the horses pulling me, and well, the fair theme is Born to be Wild, which I hope they're not wild.
For many involved in putting on the fair, the event is a labor of love that brings the community together.
We work long hours, hard hours, so it's good to be with people who you consider to be family.
Oh, it's a huge deal for the community. It's all about the kids. We out there supporting the kids and raising money for the kids for scholarship.
Everybody here comes together for a common cause, and it's the youth of Walker County. We have our volunteers who help put on the fair. We have our buyers and our sponsors and our donors who help make that possible. So everybody here is a family member. We're just one big extended family.
As the sun set on the Walker County Fair and Rodeo Parade, it was clear this event truly was born to be wild, but in the best possible way. From downtown Huntsville, Hunter King, Bearkat Student Media News.
Kroger recently donated food and money to help support students struggling with food insecurity. The SHSU Food Pantry is a student organization that relies on donations to keep the shelves stocked. Local Kroger store manager and SEM alum Randall Rapine presented a check for $30,000. Also, they donated around $7,000 in food.
Rapine recalled his time as a Bearkat and felt proud of being able to help. This is part of a 3-year partnership between the Food Pantry and Kroger's Zero Hunger, Zero Waste program. Look for Food Pantry at SHSU on social media for more information and to stay up to date. If you're an independent filmmaker or just a film student here at Sam Houston, this event might pique your interest. The Department of Mass Communication is hosting its 5th annual Heatwave Media and Film Festival this spring. Any currently enrolled SHSU student is allowed to enter for free, while any independent Texas filmmaker can enter the contest for $20.
Films submitted must be shorter than 15 minutes and be made downloadable. No YouTube or Vimeo links are allowed. All entries must be submitted by April 15th via Film Freeway to be accepted. The films will be screened at the Old Town Theater May 2nd through May 4th at 7 p.m. Still ahead, are you thinking about joining a student organization?
Hear about the different types of groups you can get involved with on campus.
I enjoy seeing kids, regardless of their age, see the light bulb go on and they have that aha moment. In 1997, I started Tomorrow's Promise, the Montessori School of Huntsville, with 3 students. The Small Business Development Center helped me with classes on how to open a business.
We also helped Kay market through social media, website analysis, and develop funding opportunities.
We have grown to 38 teachers and over 220 students.
Good afternoon, Huntsville and Sam Houston State University students. I'm Jasmine Parker with your local forecast. It's currently 68 degrees in Huntsville with mostly cloudy skies. The humidity is at 44%, winds at 9 miles an hour with the feels-like temperature at 68. Around the region, Centerville is at 71 degrees. College Station comes in at 76. Groveton is now at 77 degrees. Livingston checks in at 78. Conroe 78 as well, and finally Hardin checks in at 80. Statewide, El Paso seeing a temperature of 66 degrees with cloudy skies. In Lubbock, it is 65 degrees, while Dallas checks in at 69 degrees. San Antonio is at 74 degrees, and in Brownsville, it's a toasty 88. Around the nation, it's 55 degrees in New York, 70 in Chicago, and 83 down in Miami. Denver is a bit chilly, 43 degrees. Lastly, in LA, it's 70 degrees. For tomorrow, we'll wake up to a temp of 54 degrees in Huntsville. Sunrise will be at 7:04 a.m. with rain showers. Winds from the northeast at 8 miles an hour. Humidity will be 90%. The 5-day forecast for Huntsville, tomorrow is the high is 57 with a low of 53. Friday stays the same. Saturday a high of 66. Sunday 74 and cloudy. And Monday has a high of 80 with a low of 57 and less than 5% chance of rain. That's it from the Bearkat Student Media Center. I'm Jasmine Parker. Have a great rest of your week.
Time for this week's Ag Report.
Here's Bearkat Student Media's Justin Hardcastle with the latest commodity prices.
Good afternoon, Huntsville. Let's take a look at your weekly Ag Price Report. Lots of prices are up this week, starting with corn, sitting at 0.65% at $6.58 a bushel. Cotton is also up at 0.59%, sitting at 81 cents per pound. Wheat is down 0.39%, while soybeans are up at 0.03% at $15.20 per bushel. Live cattle are up 0.1% and are still sitting the same as last week at $1.68 a pound. And those feeder cattle are also up 0.1%, with the price climbing to $1.98 per pound. And that'll do it for this week's Ag Price Report. We'll see you back here next week.
And it didn't take long for the Bearcats Athletics Department to fill a very important coaching vacancy. I'm Bearkat Student Media sportscaster Jemiah Cavill. I'll have that plus all your action on the diamonds coming after the break.
The proud son of hardworking immigrant parents, Eric Rodeo chose to serve his country. A father, a soldier, and now a college graduate. He proved that circumstances have nothing to do with your outcome. Since 1879, we've been helping students like Eric determine their future. Sam Houston State University, a great name in education. Third-generation Bearkat Tacey Webb roped her way to a national championship through her hard work and fearless dedication. Trading her saddle for nursing scrubs, Tacey set her sights in another arena, a place where she can champion the needs of others. Since 1879, we've been helping students like Tacey reach their championship potential. Sam Houston State University, a great name in education.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Jemiah Cavill with your Bearkat Student Media Sports. Sam Houston State hired Chris Mudge to lead its men's basketball program. This was the scene Monday when the news was announced. The players obviously happy with the decision. Mudge served as an assistant coach under former head coach Jason Hooten since 2010. In that time, the Cats have won 261 games, a conference championship, and earned 6 postseason appearances.
The things that have made us great
are going to continue. The things that have been about us as people are going to continue. And the things that are going to make you guys proud to be an alumnus of Sam Houston State are going to continue as well.
Previously served as a graduate assistant under Rick Barnes at the University of Texas. Hooten left the Bearcats after the season to take a job as the head coach at New Mexico State. Sam Houston softball fell short in a 3-game series against Seattle University. On Saturday, after defeating Seattle University 5-2 on Friday, Sam Houston started the second game on the series strong, scoring 5 runs in the first 4 innings. However, in the bottom of the 4th, the Red Hawks pulled within 1 as they brought in 3 runs, making the score 5-4, with the Bearcats still on top. In the 5th inning, the Red Hawks stole the lead by scoring 7 runs, taking the lead 11-5. The Bearcats would tack on another run, but it would end there. The Red Hawks takes the series, winning the 3rd game as well. The Cats are now 14-24 on the season and 5-4 in the conference. On the baseball diamond, the Cats fended off New Mexico State with a 3-2 victory to open the WAC series. On Friday, in the first game of a 3-game set, the Bearcats won to victory as they defeated the Aggies. After giving up a solo home run in the 2nd inning, Bearcats pitcher Colton Atkins settled in and allowed just 1 more run over the next 4 innings. The Cats finally made their way around the bases in the 4th inning, tying the game. The Cats took the lead and scored the winning runs in the 5th inning when Joe Redfield pushed a double into right center field with 1 out, advanced on a flyout and scored when Carlos Contreras hit a double down the right field line. Miles Jefferson drove in the final run with a single to bring Contreras home. The Cats won Saturday but lost Sunday, ending their 5-game winning streak. The Cats are now 18-11 on the season and the 2 in conference. A lot of excitement on the field and on the court in the coming weeks. I'm Jemiah Cabell, and that's a wrap on sports.
Have you ever been a part of a school organization, or have you ever thought about joining one? SHSU has several student organizations on campus to choose from. Whether it's an art club, musical organization, or a cultural group, SHSU has you covered. Joining orgs on campus is easier than you may think.
All student orgs are posted on the school's website, OrgLink. The website has all the orgs listed in alphabetical order, so you can find which sounds the most appealing to you. Depending on which field you'd like to get into after graduation, being a part of a college org can show great leadership skills on your resume.
And that'll do it for us this week at Bearkat Student Media News. I'm Angie Rodriguez.
And I'm Fatima Maldonado. We'll see you here back next week.